Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another episode of Reactive Dog Chats. Now, if you've been following along for a little while, then you likely know that I specialize in helping family with reactive dogs, or dogs that are especially sensitive to things in their environment. If you're not sure if your dog is reactive, check out the description box below, and I'll post some resources to help you decide if this describes your dog. Today, I'm joining you because I have a very special opportunity I wanted to take some time to tell you guys about. So let's share my screen. I'd like to officially invite you to Reactivity Rehab. This is our comprehensive program to guide you from feeling anxious about your reactive dog and struggling with their behavior to learning how you can transform their reactivity through positive and practical training methods. Because I want you and your dog to navigate the world confidently together. Because that's the thing. This is what having a dog is all about. Navigating the world together, adventuring, and just enjoying each other's company, right? So I want to take a moment to tell you exactly what's inside the program so you can decide if this is a good fit for you and your dog. In Module 1, we're going to go deep into understanding. I want you to really understand your dog, so we'll talk a lot about body language because being able to understand and interpret what they're saying and how they're feeling is key. In Module 2, we go over management and prevention. We've talked a lot about that on Reactive Dog Chats, but I want to make sure your dog has enough of an opportunity to get rest and distance, making sure that they're feeling safe so that they can remain successful throughout the entire course. This is really the key that allows us to resolve their behavior over time. And in Module 3, this is a very special module. We have a mental health therapist and a licensed family dog mediator coming in. Now, listen, this is so very important because if we don't train the human, we can't train the dog. So, in this module, we are going to talk about processing our own stress when it comes up and understanding our attachment style and how that affects how we interact and relate to our dogs. And I know many of you have likely taken online courses before, and they can feel very overwhelming because it's just so much information. I have scheduled catch-up weeks throughout the course, especially when things get particularly heavy. This way, you will never be left behind, and my hope is that you will never feel left behind, okay? In Module 4, we go over behavior change. You will have what I call a toolkit for every issue. So if your dog is reactive to dogs on a leash, we'll have a toolkit for that. If your dog is reactive when you have guests come into the home, we have a toolkit for that too. And if your dog has something very specific to them and we don't have a toolkit, I promise to make one for you. You're going to have a step-by-step toolkit for every issue. And then in Module 5, it's implementation. This is where we're going to take all of the skills that we've been working on, practicing and making them reliable, and now we'll be applying them in real-world scenarios. So I want to tell you a little bit more about what you can expect to learn from the course. First, you'll discover why your dog is reactive and why that matters, because it matters a lot. We've talked a lot about that. You're going to learn how to speak dog and understand and read their body language. You'll learn how to recognize and work through stress on both ends of the leash. Have any of you heard that our nerves trickle down the leash? You'll learn to identify your attachment style and how this affects your relationship with your dog, and we'll train foundational cues from start to finish. Now, if you're curious what I'm talking about, we're really going to be working on attention behaviors, voluntary eye contact, come when called, settling on a mat, leash skills, and much, much more. We'll identify your dog's triggering situations and have a plan for every single one. Those are those toolkits I mentioned. Now, the cost of Reactivity Rehab, the entire course, is $1,297. Now, when you become a Reactivity Rehab student, you will always be a student. You will have lifetime access, which means when you sign up today, you will always have access to our course modules, our lessons, our videos, our PDF guides, all of it. And in the future, if I update and add anything, which you know I will, you automatically get new additions and updates at no extra cost. Now, You can get started today at redpointydog.com/yes, or head over there to learn much more about everything that we're talking about today, but in more detail. You can get started for as little as $250 with 5 more payments to follow, or a one-time payment of $1,297. And if private training is more your style, we do have just a few VIP spots left where we will be meeting privately, just you and me, once a week for the entire 9 weeks in the program. So we have that option if that feels more your style in terms of how you learn and how you like to work with your dog. Now, inside the program, we already went over, you'll have those 5 modules, but how you'll get the information will be in PDF lessons, action guides, video lessons, and tutorials. This is going to be your complete library of step-by-step information, and you'll have step-by-step training information as well. So we have those classroom opportunities for you where, we have our human learning in one piece and our dog learning in another piece. And then there's several bonuses, which I'm excited to tell you about soon. Let me tell you a little bit about what some of our students are saying. Reactivity Rehab addressed all the needs of a reactive dog parent. How to work with your dog, how to acknowledge and handle your own emotions, how to interact with others when with your dog, and how to give your dog their very best life. The interaction of the students was a very special part of the course. I could see people relaxing more and more each week as they made progress with managing their dog's anxiety and reactivity. Thank you for creating this masterpiece and for sharing the skills needed to thrive with a reactive dog. And I'm sure my dog would thank you too, because she's happier. Oh, I love reading those happy testimonials from our graduating students. If you're interested in signing up or learning more, you can visit redpointydog.com/yes. Now, let me tell you about the bonuses. Your first bonus is 9 weeks of coaching inside our students only Facebook community. This is just for this class, and only the students who sign up will be there. There will be weekly group calls inside the group where we'll talk about new lessons, your own individual challenges, and we'll problem solve together. So I had a student reach out and ask me if in the program we talk about car ride anxiety. So not reactivity, but her dog is just nervous in the car. And while we don't have a module dedicated to this inside the course, this is absolutely something that we can go over in our weekly coaching calls. So I'd be happy to help you with any issues that are outside the realm of reactivity in these weekly coaching calls. Now, this is a brand new bonus for this launch that I'm very excited about. Every single week, we'll hold classroom meetings. Now, this is time to hold you accountable for actually training your dog. So you'll have the opportunity to turn your camera on and train live with us, or turn your camera off and train in your PJs and just watch the other students and instructors. This way we can hold your hand along the way and get you to that finish line. You won't be left behind because we are making sure you do the work. We've got your back. Now, our third bonus is a cell phone tripod. I don't want there to be any barriers from you guys being able to share training video or join those calls. Everyone who signs up, this gets shipped right out to you as soon as you enroll. And the thing is if taking video and tech isn't your thing, in Module 2, we have a step-by-step lesson on how to take video, upload, and share it. So there literally won't be anything to hold you back. And we also will have several bonus trainings from our guest teachers on things like canine enrichment, muzzle training, when to see a veterinary behaviorist, and more. So inside the program, all of the bonuses and lessons and coaching calls, it's valued at a little over $2,000. But with it all lumped together inside of this program for you today, it's $1,297. And you can get started for as little as $250, or you can do the one-time payment of $1,297. All you have to do is head to redpointydog.com/yes to learn more. Now, let me tell you about Andrea and her dog, Nora. After Reactivity Rehab and Louisa's support, I'm so much more confident in handling my dog's reactions and working towards enjoying life with my sensitive girl. The ease of the virtual format and the feeling of community make this a program that stands out from others. It makes me so happy not only to read Andreana's really kind words, but to see this picture of her dog Nora here on their recent trip to Acadia National Park together. Now, let me just give you a quick walkthrough of what you can expect. When you head to redpointydog.com/yes, you'll see our page right here. And all you have to do is scroll down and select the payment plan that works best for you. From there, you'll be taken to our order form, which will just take you a few minutes to fill out. Once you do, you'll see the confirmation page. Congratulations, you and your dog are officially a Reactivity Rehab student. From there, you'll enter our members area and you'll see that there's already some lessons loaded up to get you started. You'll click there and be brought to our special welcome video. And that is where I'd like you to get started. You can watch the welcome video and there's a few other action items to get you going. So here's what Natalie and Willow said after graduating Reactivity Rehab. Our lives have greatly improved thanks to Louise and her reactive rehab course. Our 2-year-old dog Willow is loving with people, but extremely reactive towards unfamiliar dogs, leading to stressful walks and vet visits. Louise's course taught us how to understand reactivity, identify Willow's triggers, and manage her behavior effectively. With practical tools, live coaching, and expert advice, we've significantly reduced our anxiety and created a better life for Willow. Her reactivity is now under control, making her calmer, safer, and happier, which has positively transformed our family dynamic. I'm so happy to read what Natalie and Willow had to say after taking our course this past winter. It was so nice to have them in class. Now, I understand that training your dog is an investment, and sometimes it can feel like a risk if you've never done a program like this before, or if we haven't worked together before. Now, this is my promise to you. When this program starts, if 14 days after showing up and doing the work, you feel like it's just not the right fit for you and it's not working, then I'll refund you, no questions asked. That's how much I believe in this program, and that's how much I know this is going to help you and your dog. All right, so 14-day guarantee. Hopefully that helps you feel a little bit more comfortable and feel like this could be a good option for you and your dog. Like I said, you can head to redpointydog.com/yes to learn more and get started today. And if one-on-one training is more your thing, we have that VIP option as well. But once those spots are gone, there won't be any more. All right. Thank you so much for following along. And here's the thing. If you are interested in joining Reactivity Rehab, but you're not sure if it's the right fit for you, please comment down below and I promise to get back to you as soon as possible. Enrollment closes on September 12th. So after that date, it probably won't be another 6 months until I open the course again. So if you're interested and you have a couple questions or you're on the fence, I want to help you make the right decision for you and your dog. So comment down below and I promise to get back to you. Thanks for joining me today. Tell your dog I said hi, give them a treat from me, and I will see you again next time, hopefully inside of Reactivity Rehab. Bye for now.